Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Not saying you'll ever draw this, but it's one of the drawings where you only have to do like part of it and then rotate it. And if you'll take a screenshot of that right there, that's really what you need. So we're going to start out with a rectangle. Doesn't really matter what size, but I'm going to make it 16 inches and unlock my ratio, make it 5, and hit P, put it in the center of the page. Then take your shape tool and just bring in the corners. Now I'm going to hit the Control D and make a duplicate, and I'm going to make it with proportionally, I'm going to make it like 13 inches. And we don't really know yet until we get it to the top, so I'm going to take both of them and I'm going to hit T, like put it to the top. And that's really not too bad. I think I need to make it a little narrower. So I'm just going to kind of bring this in a little bit less than halfway. Then take that one, Control D to make a duplicate of that, and then hold down the Shift key and select that and hit B, and then you have that. And the reason you want to move those, because these lines need to be dead on top of each other. So if you move them to the top and you move them to the bottom, you're there. I'm going to go ahead and Control G to group them and hit P, put them in the center page, make sure they are. Control D and rotate it 90 degrees. Now I'm going to go ahead and group this together. And like this example, I only have to cut away a few lines, and that's one of them, and those are two of them. So everything else stays. And we're working in the center of the page, so as soon as I smart fill this, I can move it out of the way. We're actually going to use a different color this time. And I'm going to smart fill that in and that in. Now I can completely remove this. I'm going to grab this one. I don't like the sharpness right there, but I think it'll work. Interactive fill tool, and it really looks better like that now. Put a little black, and then take this, make sure you select that one. I always click off of it and select back, because if you just move over there sometime, it won't move and you get the wrong one. And I'm going to call that good. Now Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, alternate C or move your center rotation to the center. And we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. And look at that, it just falls into place. And there's more stuff you could do to it. Like I could make this, let's just do that. I like that one. Let's make a copy of it, move it out of the way. But let's take away these parts. And let's take this one. It's a little bit harder since it's so short. You know what, I grouped it together, so I'm going to ungroup it. That way when I grab that, I just grab that. And I'm going to put black on this end also. I missed it. But then I'm going to bring in a blue, because I want to make it look like it's a little bit of black underneath there when it goes underneath the other side. And we could put a couple of blues, because we just want a little bit of darkness. I think that looks good. Now group it together, Control G, Control D, alternate C, or, if you have your indexing lines set, you could just, if you bring in your indexing lines and put P and P, that's where the rotation is. Rotate it 90 degrees, Control D, 180 degrees, Control D. Now, when we take away the indexing lines, and let's put a black box around it and make it kind of show off that black. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. And there's a lot of things you could change. This one's a little thinner, this one's a little thicker. Anyway, hope that was helpful a little bit. Thank you for watching.